It's a Saturday morning. You're sitting in your driveway, coffee in hand, looking at your car. And honestly, it looks good. It's clean. It's reliable. Maybe you even feel a little proud of it. And why wouldn't you? You worked hard for that thing. But here's what nobody told you when you signed those papers. That car is quietly doing something to your finances that most people don't notice until it's already too late. And it has nothing to do with gas prices or repair bills. It goes much deeper than that. My name is Jack, and I spend way too much time thinking about where money actually goes. If you've ever felt like your income just disappears every month and you can't figure out why, hit subscribe. Because this channel is built for exactly that kind of question. The car payment is the most normalized financial trap in America. Think about that for a second. If I told you millions of people voluntarily sign up for a monthly expense that drains their wealth for years, produces zero return, and gets more expensive over time, you'd say that sounds like a terrible deal. And you'd be right. But wrap that same deal in a shiny vehicle, a smooth-talking finance manager, and a monthly payment that fits just inside your budget. And suddenly, it feels completely normal. Normalcy is dangerous when it comes to money. Let's start with the number most people never actually sit down and calculate. The true cost of your car is not your monthly payment. This is where almost everyone gets it wrong. When people think about what their car costs, they think about one number: the monthly payment. Feels manageable, right? It fits in the budget. But that number is only the beginning. Take a common scenario. Someone buys a $32,000 car. They put a small amount down, finance the rest over 60 months. Monthly payment lands at roughly $594. Over 60 months, total payments equal approximately $35,640. Now add insurance, $1,700 per year. Over 5 years, that's $8,500. Now add fuel, $2,200 per year. Over 5 years, that's $11,000. Now maintenance, oil changes, tires, brakes, $1,000 per year. Over 5 years, $5,000. Then registration fees and taxes, $300 per year. Over 5 years, another $1,500. Let's add it all up. Over 5 years, that $132,000 car costs you somewhere between $63,000 and $68,000. And at the end of those 5 years, what is that car worth? Maybe $14,000 to $16,000 if you're lucky. So you spent $63,000 and you have an asset worth maybe $15,000. That's not a purchase. That's a wealth extraction machine that you're voluntarily plugged into every single month. But here's where it gets really interesting, because the cost of the car isn't just what you spent. It's what you didn't build. This is the concept of opportunity cost. 2 people, same job, same income, $65,000 per year. Person A buys a brand new $32,000 car, finances it as we just described. Monthly transportation cost all in, roughly $1,050 per month. Person B buys a reliable 4-year-old used car for $12,000 cash. Same basic transportation. Gets to work. Gets home. Does the job. Monthly transportation cost all in, roughly $450 per month. The monthly difference between person A and person B is $600. Person B takes that $600 every single month and invests it. Nothing fancy, just consistent investing. At an average annual return of 8% over 5 years, person B has approximately $43,000 to $45,000 in investments. Person A has a car worth $15,000 and 0 investments. Same income. Completely different financial position. 5 years later. This is not a hypothetical designed to make the math look good. This is how wealth is actually built or destroyed in the background of everyday life. One normalized monthly payment at a time. Car debt in America crossed $1.6 trillion in 2024. So why do smart, hardworking people keep making this choice? Psychologists have studied this. The core reason comes down to something called present bias. The new car smell is real right now. The leather seats feel incredible today. The way your neighbors look at it when you pull in the driveway. That's immediate feedback. That feels good now. The $45,000 you didn't build over 5 years. That's abstract. That's invisible. Your brain can't feel the absence of something that never existed. The car industry has studied this psychology for decades, which is why every single car advertisement focuses on one number and one number only. The monthly payment. $594 a month sounds reasonable. $68,000 over 5 years does not. There's also a social dimension to this that we need to talk about honestly. Cars in America are not just transportation. They are status signals. For decades, marketing has linked specific car models to specific identities. Drive this truck and you're rugged. Drive this sedan and you're successful. Drive this SUV and you're a great parent. These associations are deeply embedded. And because of that, buying a cheaper, older car can feel like admitting something, like settling, like falling behind. But here's the reframe I want you to sit with. The person driving the 5-year-old paid-off car with $40,000 in investments is not behind. They are ahead, dramatically ahead. The car in the driveway is not the scoreboard. The net worth statement is the scoreboard. Let's extend our comparison. Person A and Person B. But now we look at 15 years instead of 5. Person A cycles through 2.5 car purchases over 15 years. Maintains roughly $1,050 per month in transportation costs throughout. Person B buys reliable used cars, maintains the investing habit, increases contributions as income grows. Person B could approach $200,000 in investments over 15 years from transportation savings alone. This is not magic. This is math applied consistently over time. And it starts with one decision about what kind of car you drive. Step 1. Calculate your real transportation cost right now, not just the payment. Most people are genuinely shocked when they see it written down. Step 2. Ask yourself one question. Is this vehicle serving my financial life or working against it? Someone who needs a truck for their business may have a completely different calculus. But most people financing a new car for commuting and errands are paying luxury prices for basic transportation. Step 3. When the payment ends, redirect that money into investments immediately, before lifestyle inflation has a chance to absorb it. That's the trap that resets the cycle. When the payment ends, redirect immediately. Step 4. Seriously consider the 2 to 4-year-old used car market. You avoid the steepest depreciation, you get modern features and reliability, and you dramatically reduce or eliminate the financing cost. Step 5. Invest the difference. The savings from a smarter transportation choice are only valuable if they get redirected somewhere productive. Let me tell you about someone I know, a guy in his early 30s. Good job, decent income. For years, he drove a nice car. Financed, always a payment. He liked the way it looked. But at 32, he did the math we just did together. And he made a decision. He sold the finance car, paid off the loan, and bought a 3-year-old used car for $9,000 cash. He had $650 a month freed up. He invested every dollar of it for 4 years. By 36, he had over $38,000 in investments that hadn't existed before. His income had also grown. He started adding more. Today, that one decision is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to his future self. The car he drives is still fine. It's reliable. It's clean. It gets him where he needs to go. And every time he checks his investment account, he doesn't miss the old car at all. The things we drive, the things we wear, the things we display to the world. Those things feel like measures of success. But real financial success is invisible to most people. It's the account balance nobody sees. The options you have that others don't. The security that lets you sleep at night without financial anxiety. Wealth is built quietly, often through boring decisions that don't look impressive in a driveway, but 10 years from now, you won't remember how your old car made you feel pulling into the parking lot. You will absolutely feel the difference between having financial freedom and not having it. So the question isn't whether you deserve a nice car. You probably do. The question is whether you deserve financial freedom more. Because most people, if they're honest with themselves, already know the answer. If this video helped you see your finances a little differently, hit the subscribe button. And I want to know, what's your current car situation? Are you locked into a payment right now? Or have you already made the switch? Let me know in the comments, because that conversation is worth having.